There have been many problems happening at the University of Missouri, and the students and athletes are not going to put up with this anymore. This all started out with the president Tim Wolf not addressing any of the problems that were happening at Ferguson over Michael Brown case. Michael Brown was a young student who was shot by a police officer due to racial bias, and this started an uprising of many protests saying how the police have been racially biased amongst many other people. This has caused students to be affected because it has become an entire nationwide controversy. This was only the beginning. Racist acts started happening on campus more and more often. It began with two white males spreading cotton balls all over the ground at the Black Cultural Center on campus, making a reference to slavery. Next, a swastika was seen spread with feces in a dormitory bathroom at the University of Missouri. Now, this is quite disgusting, and there is no need for this because Nazis have been looked down upon ever since the Holocaust. The most recent act of racism was when a man was seen drunk and went up to a group of African Americans yelling racial slurs at them. With all the acts of racism going around on campus, this brought up a protest group called the Concerned Students 1950. Their goal is to end racial hostility in the campus, and they are doing this in many peaceful ways. These students have been protesting for President Tim Wolf to step down because he has not addressed any of the racism going on in campus. One student, Jonathan Butler, a part of the group Concerned Student 1950, went on a hunger strike until Mr. Wolf stepped down from presidency. After a week of all the protesting and Jonathan Butler's hunger strike, the Missouri Tigers stepped into this protest by saying they will not practice or play until Mr. Wolf had stepped down. The game the Tigers were not going to be playing was against Brigham Young University, one of the biggest games of the season. Tim Wolf, knowing how important sports is for bringing money to the school, decided he would resign due to racial tensions. The Concerned Students of 1950 finally got what they have been protesting for, but this is not the stop to ending all racial tensions among the entire world. Michael Brown may have passed away due to racial issues, but his name will forever be remembered because his death started the uprising against racism. Racism is still a problem around the entire world, but one day it'll be a problem of the past. But for right now, people need to keep protesting peacefully until racism is destroyed.
If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing.